cual me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to see a guy that these are your basic 4-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curve, slider, and change. Nothing overpowering. A good 4-pitch mix, and he's a guy that needs to use all of his pitches to be effective.
And now in the box, Ryan McKenna. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Ryan McKenna.
First offering. And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball one.
First pitch, 107.
The 1-0.
Always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Simeon's got it. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, this team has to be hoping that Michael Franco can get some of his mojo back. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Jorge Lopez gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Stepping in for the Jays, Marcus Semien. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And now the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup. They can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. The numbers, 282 to start play, 14 homers, and 48 driven in. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope. I got a ball, one strike. Count was 2-1.
One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Next up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bichette, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. just missing here, 2-0.
2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 302 is the average coming in, 11 home runs and 47 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
George Springer the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Three runs already home here. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Fourth home run for him on the season, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
batting sixth, the right fielder,
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Four runs here in this half inning. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the third time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Batting it, the third baseman, Joe.
Here's Joe Panic. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Stewart's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Jays are out in front 5-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be DJ Stewart, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Stewart, a native Floridian. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the run is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 21, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
To third. Panic is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be number 1. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Now the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Biggio makes the play, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
Here's the first pitch to him, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. Grounded back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes five. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. From the stretch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Chopped to third. Tough to get 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. At the plate now is Ramon Urias. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
A ball and two strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Austin wins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Two out, nobody on. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he takes ball four, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Three of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in now, Ryan McKenna, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. Now the 1-0. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone up into the second deck. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a real...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning.
Don't you see them?
But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Orioles 2.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the third inning, and this is an offense that has really been productive this year. They entered the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the third now, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Here it comes on 1-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. One out, nobody on.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Fouled off wide of first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Here's George Springer. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Kevin Biggio will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now 6-2. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
The designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
First delivery to him. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. The throw into second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
At the plate now, Austin Hayes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, number 1, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Stewart at second with 2 down. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. They still trail here at 6-2. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Jays, the center fielder,
Here's Randall Grichuk. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next to dig in, Joe Panik flew out last time up. First pitch on its way, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So here is Reese McGuire, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the AB now.
That's a ball.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Adam Pletko answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Marcus Semien will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. Little tardy on that swing, as it's well wide of first.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now. Bo Bichette waits on deck. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he fouls this one off. High in the air down the right field line. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. And it's 1-1. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Hit in the air down the right field line. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Blue Jays on top, 7-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off the Baltimore,
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Very high, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
First delivery to him. Ramon Urias is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Here comes the 1-2. It's a fastball that misses. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Austin wins as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now here it comes. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Tapped up the first baseline. Hit to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Pull, that's inside.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
He's running. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, George Springer. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
A 1 pitch on its way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. None out, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
First and second now, 1 man out. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rendell Grichuk. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And now the first pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Yes. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heading for my babies. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Ryan McKenna.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 25.
Next to hit is Anthony Santander. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Ryan Mountcastle. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
In now, Reese McGuire. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
high in the air into shallow left center. Stewart comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Stepping in once again is Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked hard down the left field line. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throw into second. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-2 game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Semien, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Strike taken up in the zone. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We're through 6 full. The Jays lead it 8-2. Taylor Saucedo will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
Number 24.
And now the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Semien. Oh, but a poor feed to the pitcher, and they won't get the out at first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
At the plate, Austin Hayes, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him, as it is now an 8-4 ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The 1-0 home.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
That's popped up now towards short right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate here is Ramon Urias. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Popped him up. Simeon waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the O's 4.
Feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. Hayes on the run for it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. George Springer stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First delivery to him. And he takes ball 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Bases are empty, one man out. Chopped on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Blue Jays go down in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Now I've got a choice to sacrifice my.
Now into the box, Austin Wins. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Austin Wins.
First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0 home. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now to the plate, Ryan McKenna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 25.
Stepping in next, Anthony Santander. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the O's 4. Paul Fry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Brendel Grichuk.
Brendel.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Bounce towards the mound. And that's the first out. And stepping in, Joe Panic. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. Panic stands at first with 1 out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Number 10.
So stepping in is Marcus Semien. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. In there, a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it. 1-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Sulcer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The batter, the first baseman.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Into the box to Oscar Hernandez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. And he lays off for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball way outside, and that's to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Comes set, now the pitch. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So now to the plate, George Springer. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. A A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Blue Jays 11 and the O's 4. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the AB now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Down and away, ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Simeon has a play. 1 down. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Now it'll be Austin Hayes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. Fastball well outside. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
3-2 now. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
11-4 at the end of this affair. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ross Stripling with his 4th win this season. Jorge Lopez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Taylor Saucedo takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 11 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.